I'm in the polo to show y'all, man. Flat belly polo. Okay, this is what we're on. This is real. This is real. This is real. Okay, you know what I mean? This is real. This is what it finally looks like when you're over 35, working full time, and you're walking 8,000 steps a day, and you finally get to 20% body fat. And I'm just gonna be honest. It's the 8K steps a day, but it's also controlling what I'm putting in my mouth. Pause. Pause to think about what you're eating every single day. Pause to think about what your actual diet is. You don't need more than like 2,500 calories on a day. For sure, not over 3,000. You're not bulking. Stop bulking. We need to cut. Lean is law. Lean is law. And this is how we actually can get lean. For full-time workers, none of that fitness people who got all day. That's like it's their job. They're already online getting fit all day. None of these 20-year-olds who are out here just, I woke up like this. Who are you, Beyonce? No, I don't want her weave. But you know what? Many of us will probably take her abs. Why is Beyonce in better shape? And it's just like, come on, we're grown men. Let's act like grown men. Let's take full responsibility for our life. And let's make health a number one priority. A top 5 priority at the very least. My priorities are faith, family, fitness, finances, in that order. My faith, I gotta pray to God every single day. But when I tried to make up prayers, and that's unstructured. I'm just trying to say what I feel every single day. God forbid. I'm just out here operating off feelings, bro. I'm a grown man. You're a grown man. We're not operating off of feelings. I'm reciting Proverbs 3 every day until I memorize it. I got 1 through 26 down. I'm working on 27 through 35. Once I have that locked down, I can now recite that prayer every single day. And I'm not just speaking what I feel, I'm speaking through a structured system of being able to have repetition. And repetition deepens the impression. That puts me in a space, puts me in a place within my spirituality that I can count on systematically. That structure, have it committed to memory. My son, forget not my law, but let thine heart keep my commandments. For length of days, long life and peace shall they add to thee. Let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Bind them upon thy neck, write them upon the table of thine heart. So shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of God and man. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understandings. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. Be not wise in thine own eyes. Fear the Lord, and depart from evil. It shall be health to thy navel, and marrow to thy bones. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. Honor the Lord with thy substance, and with the first fruits of all thine increase. So shalt thy barns be filled with plenty, and thy presses shall burst out with new wine. My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, neither be weary of his correction. For whom the Lord loveth, he correcteth, like a father to the son in whom he delighteth. Happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding. For the merchandise of it is worth more than the merchandise of silver, and the gain thereof than fine gold. She is more precious than rubies, and all the things thou canst desire should not be compared unto her. Length of days are in her right hand, and in her left hand are riches and honor. Her ways are ways of pleasantness, and all her paths are peace. She is a tree of life to them that lay hold upon her, and happy is everyone who retaineth her. The Lord by wisdom hath founded the earth, by understanding hath he established the heavens. By his knowledge the depths are broken up, and the clouds drop down the dew. My son, let them not depart from thine eyes. Keep sound wisdom and discretion. Then shalt so shall it be life unto thy soul, and grace unto thy neck. Then shalt thy sleep be When thou liest down, thou shalt not be afraid. Yea, then shalt thy sleep be sweet. Do not be afraid of sudden fears, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh. For the Lord shall be thy confidence, and thy foot shall not be taken. Oh my God. Now, I'm still learning it. I still have some growth there. That wasn't a perfect recitation, or I think that's the word. I didn't repeat it perfectly, dog. But it's not perfection. I don't walk perfectly. I got a little, you know what I'm saying, a little sand to my walk, you know what I'm saying? Feel me? My hips get tight a little bit, so I have to do some hip stretches. I gotta make sure that I don't even write perfectly. I don't work perfectly, but it ain't perfect. It's about making sure that you do it every single day. Then you get better and better at the things that you do every single day. That's way better than it used to be. It's way better than it used to be. And that's why your body will be way better than it used to be once you lock in. Once you lock in. If y'all want to get proof that it's actually me and I'm breathing in the work polo. But this is what we do it for, guys. I'm not asking you to get a six-pack. I'm not asking you to walk 20,000 steps a day. I'm asking you to get a 20% body fat by getting 1% better every single day, and not saying 1% in fat loss every single day, but if you can keep yourself at less than 3,000 calories a day, and you can actually make sure that you're tracking every single thing that you eat, and you're making sure that you're actually walking at least 8,000 steps a day, I promise you, you'll be in better shape. And then, yeah, do whatever workouts you want to do 3 or 4 times a week and make you feel good and keep your ego solid. Because yes, building muscle does allow you to actually burn more fat when you're in your resting way. But you got to get lean and see what body you actually have. You probably don't know. Where are you at? What are you doing? Hop up in the work polos, bruh. This is what you want to, this is the ultimate test, right? We're over 35. We working full time. We got to make sure we look good at work. We got to make sure we're performing at work. Let's be real. We care about the money. We care about our performance at work. We care about making sure that we look good at work. This is where we execute. This is where we spend most of our time. I'm in the office. On top of that, this is not a home outfit, guys. I'm in the office. I'm back in the grind. Where are you at? What are you doing? Where does your excellence reside? My excellence resides in 8K steps a day. And my excellence resides in the fact that I know that I'm going to track every single thing that I eat to make sure I'm eating less than 2,800 calories on a daily basis. And because I've been doing that, I went from 211 pounds to 188. I went from 25% body fat to 19% body fat in 10 weeks. Let's go.